Well, hello everyone. That today we are going to discuss a topic which is very important. We get a lot of questions about this topic. That's the main reason I wanted to invite my, a founder of AI company. I wanted to ask him some questions about which people was asking us about that, how they can make money from their home with the help of AI, or how AI going to help them making money, you know. By the way, how's you doing today? How's everything? We can see a big good sunshine, you know.
It is good sunshine, but it's a little bit cold today in Florida. And my name is Adil, and you guys can reach me on Adil Builds AI on every platform that you want: YouTube Shorts, Instagram Reels, TikTok, X. I'm everywhere. If you want my consulting or if you want to reach out to me, how can people make money online
Right, with
via
the help of
AI?
AI. Yeah.
So basically, I would say that you can learn things with AI. So you should sit with ChatGPT or Cloud, whichever is your preferable chatbot, and you should learn. Try to learn something that is you are passionate about. It can be anything. It can be finance. It can be coding. It can be biology. It can be physics. It can be maths.
So
Just
what you
try to
are
learn it through AI.
So what you're telling us is like people who are wasting their time in their houses. People are watching reels all the time. They're watching all these influencers who have no knowledge, and people are watching somebody who is driving Porsches, Bugattis, and stuff like that. And that person is telling them that he will teach them how to make money. What do you think about that?
So this is one point that I was going to come at is don't buy any courses. If somebody's selling you a course, don't buy it. Just go on Chat GPT and try to ask it questions, and it will give you all the answers you need. You want to buy a property, you don't know how to buy a property, go to Chat GPT, ask it questions. It will explain it to you. You want to learn content creation, go to ChatGPT. It will give you answers. You want to be a digital marketing expert, spend 2 3 months with ChatGPT, build things with it, and you will be a digital marketing expert by the end of it. You don't need to buy a course anymore.
So there is a lot of youngsters, right? They are sitting in their houses, right? They're looking these
Hmm.
Bugattis and Ferraris all day long, right? And they think if they're gonna buy this course and within
Hmm.
a month they're gonna be a multimillionaire, they're gonna have a Ferrari in front of their houses. Tell us about the reality of buying a Ferrari. Tell us like these courses can buy you a Ferrari within a month, or they are just making them fool.
It doesn't work like that. Most of those sports cars, supercars are rented, but maybe somebody owns it too. I'm not sure. There's so many influencers who are selling their courses. I'm not saying not all of them have money, but I know for a fact that if they are making money through their businesses that they talk to you about or they sell you courses on, they won't even have the time to sell a course to you. There's
So
so
you're
much potential out there. There's so much going on in this world.
so you're
So they
telling
won't be
me
able to sell you a course, honestly.
That's what you're telling, like they are selling fake dreams to these youngsters, right? And these youngsters are wasting so much
I
time.
believe if they are selling you a course, then they are just selling you that course. They are not doing anything else in their life. If somebody's selling you a sales course or a sales boot camp or a sales class, then they are not doing sales themselves, right? So why are you
Right.
buying the course from them?
But no, but a lot of kids, they think like, oh, once you're gonna buy this course, within a month, I'm gonna driving like a Bugatti or Ferrari or Lambo, and I
No,
think
it's
that's
it's not. Even if they buy, information is everywhere. So if I believe that if they buy a course and they actually learn from it, then maybe they can at some point in their life they can make money. But the problem is that people just want to buy course just for the love of the game, I guess. They just want to buy and feel like they are productive. Instead, I would tell them that if they want to be like that, they should just chat with an AI bot, and the AI bot would give them perfect answers, more answers than they need.
what I think is like a lot of people in this world, they don't have a knowledge about AI. All they think is AI, and AI. They talk about AI all day long, but when it comes to knowledge, they don't have a physical or general knowledge about what is AI. So what do you think these type of people who doesn't know anything about AI all day long they're talking about AI? What do you think? What do you suggest to these people?
So AI, basically in the current form right now, AI is commoditized intelligence. Think of a Stanford level professor or Harvard level maths genius. That guy is now in your chatbot. This is what AI is right now. You can learn about any topic you want right now with ChatGPT or cloud.
Right.
So this is what actually AI is at the moment.
So you already described what is AI and stuff like that. So we're gonna go to different questions. We're gonna go to some deep questions about AI.
Sure.
So the number one question, which is mostly asked by a lot of guys, is like, for somebody with a zero technical background, like that person never coded it in his life, he doesn't know about the computers and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
The AI
Uh-huh.
is just a hype or is a realistic thing for that person?
It's very realistic. It's the best time for that person to get into tech, because the reason behind it is you can you can do anything you want when it comes to tech with AI right now. You don't need to write your own CI/CD pipelines anymore. You don't need to learn YAML. You don't need to know what JSON is. You just need to build with AI, iterate with it, keep experimenting. That's all you need. And then you're going to learn the language, the syntax, the way to test it, the way to write evals, the way to write test simulations while doing it with AI. So this is the best time for a non-technical person to build something technical.
So it means like any non-technical person can go online, can get a chat GPT and start learning chat GPT. That's what you're telling, right? He should go to a YouTube videos or
I
get.
I'm saying I'm saying I build things with ChatGPT. Build something that you want to build. Maybe experiment with it. Maybe you wanna see how Facebook was built. So ask it how Facebook was built, and you wanna build it. You wanna build a pet project. Try that. Try to build a Twitter with it. Try to build a new YouTube with it.
So why do you think why is now the best time to make money with AI and how people can start doing it? What do you think? Why is the best time, right?
Now is the best time, because right now not a lot of people are using chat AI, right? The
Right.
is still early stage. There is not enough penetration. There was a chart out on X a few days ago, and it said like almost 6.8 billion people never used AI, right? And only 2 to 5 million people use AI agenting coding tools, and then 15 to 20 million people pay for the $20 subscription, and then 1.3 billion people just use free AI chatbots. So there is huge market still untouched. We are still in the early age. So when you are in an early age for a technology, the first movers get advantage. So basically anybody who's building in the AI space right now is the Google of the internet days, is the Amazon of the internet days, or it's the Facebook of the internet days, or anybody building with AI right now is like those app stores that came after 2007,
But how
2010.
people can get out of that kind of like a thing where they're so busy watching this reels and YouTube videos, how they can come out of that
There's
thing and start learning AI?
there's no cure for that. It's just you have to do it yourself. You have to be disciplined. You have to let go of things. You probably would have to let go of your girlfriend. I don't know. But you
Sometimes,
just
a
gotta
younger
build,
guy, if he opens his Instagram, right, there's like bunch of girls there, right? Instead of learning AI, this
Yeah.
man's scrolling down all these videos from the girls and Instagram models and stuff like that, which
So
is.
the thing about these software companies is because they want your eyes to be on their product. The more eyes they have, the more revenue they can get from those firms that are trying to market and build their ads on their platform. So they'll do anything to keep you there.
So
They'll
I have
show
another.
you. I have seen in the last year. I've seen in the last year that on Instagram there's a lot of nudity. They force you nudity way much more than before. So they are all going on in that same
So
direction.
I have a question. You live in Miami, where all these models and Instagram girls they live, they make videos from there, right? Do you think
Right,
these
right.
men who are watching them, they can ever have them just because watching their reels?
No, I don't think so. I don't think if you are like if you are paying somebody on OnlyFans, you can have them. No, but if you are building content, if you are building something, then yeah, you can have them. But if you have all the money in the world, why you would want OnlyFans kind of girl. You can
Yeah,
have
but you know,
somebody
like
else.
a lot of young men or young boys, you know, like they're watching Instagram all day long, and they're watching unrealistic girls who live in Miami, right? These men cannot even afford a single dinner to these girls, right? But they are wasting their time watching their videos while they can just go to AI and learn something and make a product and make money.
Those girls themselves cannot afford Miami.
Right.
Everybody knows who pays their rent. So
That's the main reason they need a
it's not
AI.
something hidden.
That's the main reason they need AI.
Everybody needs to build with AI. Even those girls need to build with AI. They need to build
No, I
their
think
avatars on
no,
AI.
but I think these girls need a AI founders to pay their bills, you know? So that's what they're looking for.
These boys that are watching those girls, they need their own girls. I can show them how to build their own OnlyFans model on AI. They should contact me.
So I think all these girls these days in Miami, right, or on Florida or any other place in California, they're looking for
Yeah.
AI founders, you know? Like if you have like AI founder in your in
They
Inspire.
should be. They should be because soon they are going to get out of business. There's plenty of AI generated girls online now.
So let's go to another question. Give us like 3 5 ways somebody can make money studying AI from home. What do you think? Like 3 or 4 ways just to make money from home.
Okay, so the easiest one is you can learn coding with AI and you can get into the tech space. The next would be I would be like build content with AI with the help of AI. Maybe you cannot think of content. So just ask AI for ChatGPT or Cloud for some inspiration, right? And then the third one would be like custom build tools for other people businesses. Ask businesses what their problem is. Maybe this guy has a roofing company. He doesn't have time to do anything technical, right? So ask this guy what's his problem is. If he's trying to win clients, what does he do about it? And then come home and build him a solution. So this is how you're gonna make money. Ask your friends and family, ask anybody you know what kind of problem they are facing, and then fix their problem.
So if a new person who is coming out of college right now and he's an AI engineer and he wants to work for Google, Facebook, Meta, all these companies, how he can approach these companies, or is better that he can
Right.
start his own company? What should he do? You know, like because a lot of kids, a lot of young people,
He
they are kind
should
of like,
Okay, right now, the best technique that I can give that person or advice that I can give that person is they need to build products. They need to start building something and they need to do it in public. They need to come on TikTok. They need to come on X. They need to come on LinkedIn and they need to post every day what they are building. Of course, they are going to start small, but then it will lead into complex things, and their questions and answers would become complex, and that's when they will lead into a good job. Just like this guy who created Open Cloud, which was at the start it was Cloud Board or something, and then Mold Board, and then Open Cloud. This guy got hired by OpenAI. Sam Altman personally hired him. He was on a podcast saying that Mark Zuckerberg called him, build in public, build an open source or contribute to an open source project and you'll be fine.
so what do you think? Since you own an AI company and you're running an AI company, can somebody run an AI company without initial investments? Without an investment, that person can run an AI company?
I guess, but it depends on your circumstances. It depends on how much bills you have. It depends on where you are in your life. It's not like if you came out of college and you have no support of you would have to do some jobs to just pay your bills. So it depends. It depends on how privileged you are.
And there is another question: is like, how can somebody turn his AI skills rather than watching videos and playing video games all day long? How can a person can turn his AI skill that people are going to start paying for his AI skills? What do you think?
It depends on your passion. Like, what are you passionate about? And then go from there. Ask ChatGPT or Cloud or anything that how how can I make money from this? Go build stuff. Go iterate with those chatbots, and that's where you're gonna find your a new idea or something where you can make money from.
So what do you think about the people who are doing 30 things on the same time? They're doing AI, they're doing a lot of things, and they just keep wasting their time in different tools. What do you think? Are the
It's
people who thinks they know everything, right? We talk to a lot of people, right?
I would actually say that the time for those kind of people. If you are really a person who likes to do multiple things, before it was hard to do it. Now you should build your own agents and you should let those agents do the job for you. Maybe download OpenClaw and experiment with it. Maybe make your own agent. Make some automations with N8N and Zapier or something. That's how it's gonna be. But try to you cannot do 30 things at once. Try to focus on three, four at some time and one time.
because a lot of people have a lot of achieve dreams, right? And they are just overachievers, right? They are always telling about, oh, they're
No,
gonna
I,
do,
I would say I would say they are overthinkers.
or they always tell you like, oh, I can do that, I can do that. But when they come to the reality, right, they're not doing anything. So before reality, they're claiming that they can do anything, and when reality hits them very harder, they are nowhere. They're gone. What are you going to tell these type of
Because
people?
once you start building products, once you start building solutions, you understand that it's not that easy. For example, I said that maybe you should build Facebook, right? Go with
Right.
ChatGPT and start building Facebook. Now, if a person is doing that with ChatGPT, they will find out how hard it is to do it, and that will give them some perspective. It's only people who have no perspective, who haven't done anything in their life, or who are not even trying to do it, that say that they can also do it. Oh, you did that, I could do it. But don't listen to those people. There's no point in listening to them.
And I see a lot of people that keep changing their stuff, right? They keep jumping from one place to another place. They keep starting new things,
Hmm.
but they're not working. Because for anything, if you learn something, you just go and work somewhere, right, to polish it off and stuff like that. But some people just keep learning it, but they're not making money out of that. What do you think about that? Why people does that? Like they're spending their own
I
money.
would so those people, they find it's like a loop where they think that they are being productive, but they are not productive. So the best way to overcome is to ship whatever you built, whatever you're doing, just ship it. Like if you are making videos and you think you want to be a content creator, start posting those videos. Don't polish them. Don't say, oh, I'm gonna hire a video editor and then I'm gonna start posting them. Just post them. Just post them like raw, like how they are. And I would say the same thing about somebody building a product online. If they need to start shipping it, they need to start putting it in front of people's eyes, because when people use it, that's when they get the feedback of how their product goes. Or when people see your videos, you would get feedback how your video is, and then you can make it better or something.
So, what do you think about the future of freelancer? Right, there was like a lot of times I met a bunch of people. I was like, "What you do?" They said, "I'm freelancer." So every other person in this world right now is freelancer, right? That was a common term these days. What do you think? Is freelancing is already dead, or AI is going to replace it, or making it more beneficial for the people?
I think AI will enable a lot of freelancers and it will make a lot of them very rich. But the ones who have know how to use it properly and who are willing to build things with it, those kind of people will make a lot of money with AI.
So there was another question is like, so a lot of people blame AI for everything, but they're not making money from AI. How what do you should tell these people like what they should do? Instead of blaming AI, they should money.
I say that that shift has passed. AI is here. It's going to stay. It's staying no matter what. No matter if you believe in it. No matter if you think that it your opinion doesn't matter on AI, right? It's gonna keep getting better. More and more companies are going to implement it in their workflows. More and more people are going to come that are going to create content with it. Even I think there will be a point in future where you will just write a prompt and you will get your own 1.5 hour movie. So people will even make movies out of prompts, out of like
Right.
just chatting with a bot. So there's no escape from it anymore. The only thing you can do right now to not get like steamrolled by it is just learn it and be with it.
So if somebody's watching this and he's very broke right now, right? What should they do? To come out of the being broke. How that person can change his mindset and listening to your videos and come out of that.
Build They should build products. They should see where pain points are. Talk to people. Talk to people. The more you talk to people, the more you understand. Go out, meet people, go to mixing events, go to networking events, talk to people, see what they are doing, where their pain points are, and then come back home and chat with ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT what you learned. And eventually, over like a few months, you will find something that is meaningful to you and you can solve it.
Well, today we had a very good session. We're going to continue this session into chapter or season two. You know, well, thank you so much.
Sure.
We take a lot of your time because you was always very busy making products and stuff like
Thank you
that.
so
We take a
much.
lot of your time, and hopefully we're gonna do another podcast with you, and we're gonna wait for all the questions from the different people. It was nice to
Hopefully.
talk
Have
today.
a good day.
Bye bye.
Nice to talk to you.